And we're live. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. We've got an Eastern Conference Metropolitan Division matchup between the Columbus Blue Jackets and Carolina Hurricanes. Two teams that I haven't really gotten a chance to stream a whole lot of yet this year, so I'm really excited to get a chance to do both of them here tonight. And this should be an interesting game. Obviously, Carolina heavily favored. Top team, one of the top teams in the entire NHL right now, having a fantastic year. Columbus, right around 500. They've played well at home at times, but really kind of struggled on the road. It's been an up and down season for the Blue Jackets. But this is gonna be an interesting one, and I can't wait to get the puck dropped and see what happens over these next 2.5 hours or so as this game goes on. But I do really appreciate everybody watching. We're going to have some fun tonight. Enjoy the hockey. Enjoy the chat. And just have a good time. And hopefully it's a great night with everybody. So thank you all so much for being here. Kyle, Connor, Andrew, Dipper. What is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Appreciate it. Awesome to see you in the chat. And yeah, we're going to be getting puck drop here in probably 8 to 10 minutes or so. And then we'll be underway between the Jackets and the Hurricanes. And man, there's so many players going in and out of the lineups because of COVID protocol now. Like, because guys aren't, with this new 5-day thing, guys aren't in there that long. So there are guys coming in and out, and it's hard to keep track of all of them. So it's going to be interesting to see what the final lineups look like for both of these teams tonight, because there's just been so many guys in and out of the lineup. But I do know that Alexander Texier is coming back tonight for Columbus. He had missed the last. He had been in protocol for the last few days, so he's back in the lineup tonight for the Jackets, and that could be a big boost for them. Yeah, I redid the power play folders and all of that. Everything that was an issue last night, I ended up redoing and fixing it. So should be good now. I don't know where they disappeared to last night, but they're back now. They're fixed. I redid them. So just hopefully that doesn't happen again. But we should be good with everything with the scoreboard. Austin, what's going on? Matthew, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Connor, great to see you as always, my friend. I'm doing pretty well, Austin. How are you? Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Also, guys, Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. I just did a long schedule update for the stream schedule for the next week or so. So I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. I'm going to drop it in the chat throughout the night. I want you guys to be able to see it, but this is my upcoming stream schedule starting next week, and it's a pretty long one. We got a lot of games coming up. Over the next 10 days or so. So I hope you guys are ready for some hockey, because I'm certainly going to be streaming some hockey, that's for sure. Ghost, what's going on? Welcome. No, I won't be watching the Bruins tonight. Obviously, Tuke is playing against Philadelphia, but I'm doing Columbus and Carolina, so I'll just get score updates on the Bruins. Isaac, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Carolina's got a rookie backup tonight. Carolina did tweet out their lines for this game, so let me just pull it up on Twitter here quick. Let me take a look. Come on, I saw that. Here they go. Here they are. So Anderson is starting. Teravainen, Aho, and Jarvis are your top lines. Fetch, Trocheck, and Fost are your second line. Niederreiter, Stahl, and Nietzsche's third line. Lawrence, Kotkaniemi, and Stepan, fourth line. Defensive pairs, no Jacob Slavin for Carolina. They've got Brady Shea with Tony DeAngelo. Ian Cole and Brett Pesce, nice lockdown duo there on the back end. And then Brendan Smith and Ethan Bear is your third pair. So Carolina tweeted out their lines. I wish every team did that before the game. It would make things a lot easier, so thank you to them for that. I'll check Columbus's Twitter, see if they did something similar as well. Zach Werenski's an all-star for Columbus. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Werenski's the only Columbus player to make the all-star team. Jake Voracek is on the last man ballot, though. So you could still vote him in, potentially. I don't think he'll get it, but he could potentially be in. Yeah, I'm not seeing Columbus lines posted anywhere, though, on their Twitter. I wish every team would just post a lineup before the game. That would certainly make things easier for me. Yeah, Slavin's in protocol. I figured when I saw him not on the lineup sheet, I was like, he must be in protocol. I literally can't even keep track of everybody who's like been in and out as these days go along. Like, it's constantly changing every day. It seems like teams have some guys coming out and some new guys going in. Gaming Gang, what's going on? Welcome. Hi, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, gonna be some good games next week, Austin, that's for sure. Sal, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We got Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball in the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Any of you guys like basketball? He's a great channel to check out. He does college and NBA hoops. So, awesome channel. Awesome streams on his channel. Check out Behind the Arc Basketball. He's the man. All right, I'm getting the poll in the chat right now. Who wins tonight? Blue Jackets, Hurricanes. I have a feeling this is probably going to be a one-sided poll, but you never know. We'll see. Isaac, yeah, Bjorkstrand's having a solid season. CL, what's going on? Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in. Carolina's heavily favored in this game, but we'll see what the Blue Jackets have for them. It is Elvis Merzlikins in goal for the Blue Jackets. Freddie Anderson in goal for the Canes. We are underway. The puck is dropped. Played now. Columbus brings it into the offensive zone off the opening drop. Just getting going here. First period has begun. Jackets in the offensive zone. Here's Patrick Laine with it. He spins off a check. Tries to cut it in. Poked away, but Blue Jackets maintain possession. Back out now to the neutral zone. Sveshnikov there. Carolina's going to take the puck now. They'll regroup. Line change. Up now into the offensive zone. Teravainen with a high shot. That one misses over the bar. Played down low out in front. Merzlikins sticks it away. Cooper, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I will be watching the Patriots on Saturday, Austin. Absolutely. As we get an early whistle here, just 44 seconds in. And we'll get a stoppage and a face-off coming up. If you guys want, my predictions are very rarely right, so it really doesn't mean anything. But I'm going to say 4-1 Hurricanes. That's just going to be my, prediction, I guess, for this game. I'll say 4-1 Hurricanes. Moved out now. Columbus trying to clear. They get it back to the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Here's Bjorkstrand with it. Pass into the middle. That one goes off a skate to the corner. Played around now. Trying to get it back out in front, but not able to. And Carolina sends that all the way down, but it's going to be icing as they cannot win the race, and we'll get another stoppage here. And just over a minute into the first, it will be an offensive zone faceoff. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Jackets. Tomorrow, I have a bunch of stuff to do during the day, and then off-the-wall hockey show at night, as usual on Fridays. Off-the-wall hockey show tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Every single Friday. As it's cleared back right off of that face-off, and Columbus is going to have to retreat and get it. Zach Werenski takes the puck for the Jackets. Trying to move it up now over the red line. Into the offensive end. Long shot in. That one's blocked away by Anderson. Nietzsche's trying to find it now, but kept in at the point. Good play there by Boqvist. Taken back now. That one through the legs into the offensive zone. Carolina going in on the forecheck. Played down behind the net. Canes get it. Pass it back out to the point. Here's Brendan Smith with a long shot. That one's blocked away with the pad of Merzlikins. Nice stop there. Texier takes it for the Jackets. He'll start the breakout. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Cross corner. Trying to bring it in now. Sent back. Played and up and out of the zone. Taken there. Carolina back the other way. Gotten in deep. Now hard after on the forecheck. Here comes Lawrence for the Hurricanes. Back out to the point. Played here by Pesce. Long shot. That one's kicked away. Ends up on the sideboards. The Canes send it back deep. Lawrence throws it out in front. Only Jackets there, though. Taken now. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Columbus turns it over, though, at the blue line. Carolina comes back the other way. Here are the Hurricanes. That one ripped wide. Played back out high. Ian Cole sends it back down. Taken behind the net by Stepan. He backhands it out back to the point. Played by Pesce. Walks into the high slot. Good shot there. Just goes high. Ends up off the glass. Played back around. Kotkaniemi after it. Gets it to the blue line. Kept in. Over now for Ian Cole. Tries to go back the other way. Jesper Foss takes it. Hurricanes in the midst of a line change. Still cycling in the offensive zone. Finally, it's poked away by Dean Kukin, and the Jackets get it out. Carolina brings it right back in. Here's Andrei Svechnikov. He has it poked away at the last second. Good defense there. Played down low in the corner. Trying to work it up, but not able to get it out. Out high here. Here's a shot from Shea, and a glove save by Merzlikins as he grabs that one. 16:45 to go in the first. And it'll be an offensive zone faceoff coming up now for the Hurricanes. Nope, no snow today, Matthew. It was actually quite warm today where I live. It was mid-40s temperature-wise today. And, you know, that was pretty nice. Spent a decent amount of time outside today. Played out now. Svechnikov right off of the face-off. Rips one from the top of the circle, and Merzlikins has to glove that one as well. Yeah, it's looking like my area Sunday into Monday is looking pretty dicey. They don't know if it's going to be snow or rain, but we are expected to get some weather. Connor, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Playing it around now. Nyquist gets it out of the zone for Columbus. Taken back in the neutral zone by Stepan. Brought into the offensive end. Hit down low there by Foster. Excuse me, that was Trocheck, not Stepan. 16, my apologies. Big hit there. Trying to keep it in the zone, but not able to. Brady Shea has it go by him. Back out to the neutral zone. D'Angelo regroups. Jesper Foss is going to dump it in. Played down low now behind the net. Taken here by Jake Bean. Excuse me, Andrew Peak. My apologies. 2 is Peak, I believe. Sasha, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moving it up now. Dumped back in by Carolina. No Palat tonight. That's definitely a loss for the Lightning out of their lineup. No Palat. That stinks for them, but you know, the Lightning are a deep team. Well, not as deep anymore, but a deep team and a good team. Well, I'm sure that they're going to be able to keep it together, and they'll be all right. Thank you, Hi, for the update. Puck drop Philadelphia. Boston has begun. Thank you for that update. Really, really appreciate it. Gavrikov. 1-0 Bruins already. Holy cow, that didn't take long. Well, that's definitely the start that you wanted to see. That's fantastic. And Boston is already up on Philadelphia. Jesus. Maybe that's going to be a one-sided game like last night, as here it is in front. Chance here for Stahl. Rebound. That one gets blocked down. And Texier is able to take it away. Jackets send it in. Bemstrom going after it. Beats out the icing against Bear. Played now to Roslovic in the corner. Columbus trying to get going in the offensive zone. Just about 5 minutes into the first period here. Vernon, what is going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Taken down low now. Played behind the net. Roslovic comes in and gets it away. Texier takes it now as Roslovic gets hit by Smith. Played now back out to the point. Jackets setting up in the offensive zone. Here's Werenski. He goes to the backhand. Tries to drive it in. It's poked away by Marty Nietzsche and cleared out of the zone by Carolina. Rocks, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Chinakov with it now. Trying to keep it in the attacking zone. Columbus putting on some pressure here. Long shot goes wide of Anderson. Backhanded, knocked down, though, by Kotkaniemi, and he's able to loft it out of the zone. Carolina gets it up now through neutral ice. Into the offensive end. Stephen Lawrence has that one poked away at the last second. And Columbus is going to dump it back now to the Carolina end where Brady Shea plays the puck. I'm good, Rocks. How are you? Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you here. So it's worked up now into the offensive zone. Back pass there, a long shot and a blocker save from Merzlikins. Taken now by Columbus as Line carries it out of the zone. Brings it into the attacking end. 3-on-3 up ice. That goes off of Shea's leg. Ends up down in the corner. Corrali trying to dig it out, but Kotkaniemi is able to clear. All the way back now. Gavrikov has to play it. Sends it over now to Gus Nyquist, and Columbus brings it back into the offensive zone. 12-20 now to go, or 13-20, excuse me, now to go here in the first period. That's played by Peak. He goes D to D. Moved up now, taken up through the neutral zone. Stolen away by Pesce, who gets it up to Foss. He gives it away, though, and dumped in by Columbus. Nyquist goes in on the forecheck. Played around now in the corner. Forechecking pressure coming from the Blue Jackets. They keep it in the attacking end for now. Good job here from Boone Jenner and Gus Nyquist along the sidewall. Nyquist gets knocked down by Trocheck. And it's finally cleared back out to the neutral zone where the Jackets will regroup. Trying to move it in now. Played here, up now through the neutral zone. Stolen back by Columbus. Bjorkstrand brings it into the offensive end. Long stretch here without a whistle. Chewed a lot of time off of this clock. We're already down to 12.5 to go in the first. As it's played around now by the Jackets in their own end, Max Domi takes the puck. Domi passes it up to Sillinger. Sillinger with a pass now over to Boqvist. Boqvist with it, and he's not able to get it on goal, and that's cleared back out by Carolina. Taken now, that puck is iced. Columbus ices it here with 12:07 to go in the first. The puck will come back down to their zone, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Hurricanes here as they look to establish a little bit more possession in this one. Hey, Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Offensive zone draw, one back here by Jordan Stahl. Brady Shea out high, that goes off a skate, and that goes up into the netting. We're going to get a whistle here with 12:03 to go. It will be an offensive zone face-off again for the Hurricanes, but not until after this commercial break. So we're going to head to the first stoppage here, the first period. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Scoreless first so far between the Blue Jackets and Hurricanes. Jackets have had some pressure. Carolina is trying to match that now. Again, pretty solid start to this game. Both of these teams going back and forth a little bit. But appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys again so much. It would mean a lot if you could subscribe and hit the thumbs up. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where hockey fans can come together, have some fun, and enjoy the NHL. So really, really appreciate it. Malika, what's going on? Welcome in. Brandon, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Capitals, I do the Capitals a decent number of times. Let's see, I keep track of how many times I do each team. So I've done 6 Capitals games so far this season, which is a pretty high amount. I've also done the Rangers 6 times, and I think that's tied for the third most because Tampa I've done 7. And obviously Boston, I've done 15. I've done Bruins more than anybody else because they're my favorite team. But, yeah, so Capitals are pretty often on the channel. Pretty often. I got to get some more Western Conference games done. I'm definitely favoring the East so far this season. I got to get some more Western Conference games in. But I'm going to drop the upcoming stream schedule in the chat right now, guys, so you can all see it. I got a big week coming up next week. A lot planned. So there's a lot of games. Starting the 17th through the 23rd, there's going to be a bunch of games. Boston scores again. It's 2-0. Wow. Thank you so much, Brandon. Really, really appreciate it. Can we get some new sub hype in the chat for Brandon and give him a warm welcome in the channel? Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the support. Let's get some hype for Brandon, new subscriber. Blitz, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. All right, we are back. Merzlikins had to make another save. It'll be another face-off coming up here in the attacking zone for the Hurricanes. As we're still scoreless, just under 12 minutes to go here in the first period. And Jordan Stahl's going to get himself tossed out of the draw here. Oh, Blitz, sweet. You're at the Blues game. That's fantastic. Hope it's a great night for you. That's awesome. Taken up now, played here by Nietzsche, and good stand-up there by Gavrikov. Dumped back in now by Columbus. Anderson plays it to Cole. Moved up now. Trying to get it through, sent all the way down, and that's going to be icing against Carolina. We're going to get a whistle here with 11:38 to go in the first period. And that will come back down to the Hurricanes' end for an O-zone draw for the Jackets. Hey, Rocks, that should be a great game, with especially the way that both of these teams are playing right now. That should be a great game. Yeah, sounds like it, Jack. Off to a very good start. I have a feeling that might end up being a little one-sided on the scoreboard. This game's been close, which I'm happy about. You know, obviously a little unsure about Columbus going into this, but Columbus is doing a really good job here. Anderson has to make a couple of big saves. Rebound, they score! And just as I was talking about them, the Jackets take the lead. It's 1-0 on a goal by Bemstrom. And Columbus goes up 1-0 here just under 9 minutes in. Well, that is the start that the Blue Jackets wanted here on the road. As Bean throws that puck in, a couple of rebound chances, and finally on the third chance, Bemstrom's able to put it in the back of the net. And that is a big goal there for the Blue Jackets as they take a lead in this one. 11:15 to go in the first. And Columbus is up by 1. We'll see if Carolina has an answer. Taken now. Good blocker save there by Anderson. Played up. Taken by Svechnikov. Cross-ice passes deflected away by the Jackets, and they'll dump it back to the Carolina zone. Taken now. Cleared up and all the way down, and that is another icing call against Carolina here. Jackets are going to get it right back in the offensive zone for this face-off. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's going to be another attacking zone draw here for the Jackets. Cole Sillinger in to take it. Can't tell yet who's in there for the Hurricanes. He's got his back turned. And that was Trocheck for the Hurricanes, and he wins the draw back, but the Canes can't clear it out. Played around here. A big stop there by Anderson. Ends up behind. In between the pads there. That one almost squeaked through Freddie Anderson, but it looked like Brady Shea pulled it off the line. And he's able to cover that one up. That was literally a couple inches away from being 2-0 Columbus as that one bounced in behind him, but Brady Shea was able to get a stick on it before it got to the back, or before it got in behind the goal line, and he puts that one back under the pads of Anderson, and he covers it up. That was a really, really close one there for Carolina. Good awareness, though, from Shea. Taken now, Carolina out of the zone. They bring it up ice with some speed into the attacking end. Pass across. Merzlikins with a huge save. And another one. What a monster stop there by Elvis Merzlikins. So close to a tie game. Taken now, Carolina back regrouping. They backhand it up through the neutral zone into the Columbus end. Played now. Moved up here. Taken by the Jackets through the neutral zone. Chinakov dumps it in on Bear. Down in the corner. Chinakov takes it. Played back now. Robinson with it along the sideboards. Tries to chip it through. Corrali sends it down low to the corner. Chinakov with a hit there on Smith. Played down low. Jacket still cycling in the offensive end. Raging Canadian Bacon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're going to get line changes here for both teams. We've just passed the halfway point of this first period. Jacket's got a 1-goal lead on the goal there from Eric Bemstrom. And that's been the only scoring so far. That's dumped in here by Columbus. Carolina gets to it. They're going to try and start the breakout. Step on. Can't chip it up the boards, though. Pinch there and kept in by the Jackets. Played down low. Here comes the forechecking pressure. Anderson comes out and just rims it up the wall. Kept in, though, here by Bemstrom. Played over, deflected away, and the Canes take it. Joshua, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat, as always. Moved into the middle, taken away here by Columbus. They come up ice. Roslovic into the offensive zone. Backhands it deep behind the net. Played down low. Taken here. Peak pinches trying to keep it in. And Columbus does. Roslovic has it now. Trying to work away from Steven Lawrence. Taken back out high. Played over now. Andrew Peak, long shot. That one's gloved down by Anderson, and we'll get a whistle. 8:33. 8:33 to go in the first. And we've got an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Blue Jackets. Yeah, Joshua, they are playing great. No doubt about that. Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Looks like we're going to go to another commercial break here. About 8.5 to go in the period. Time for a cheer. Excuse me. Time for a cheers in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you on. We got a great game going here between the Blue Jackets and Hurricanes. Here's to a great game, a great stream, and an awesome night of hockey. Thank you guys all so much, and cheers, everybody. Pink Whitney mixed with some cranberry ginger ale there. Fantastic combo. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm with you, Austin. I'm with you. Man. All right, so we got about 8.5 to go. First period. Columbus up. Playing a good first, especially on the road so far. No. I'm a Patriots fan, Ghost. I'm a Patriots fan. I just really don't like the Kansas City Chiefs. So no matter who the Chiefs are playing, I'm rooting for whoever they're against because I do not like the Chiefs. So I am a Patriots fan, though. I'm a fan of the Boston, New England teams. Those are all my teams in sports. But Shannon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Also, let's get some new sub hype in the chat. Tuukka is back, but what I heard is that he hasn't really had to do much so far. It seems like Boston's pretty much controlling that game, at least to this point. Moved back up now, trying to get it through. Taken here. Boone Jenner into the offensive zone. Steeler Nation, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. Yeah, Pittsburgh has been unreal. Dude, they are in an absolute tear right now. Very impressed with how well the Penguins have been playing. Chance now in front. Boone Jenner with a shot that just goes wide. Tried to tuck that one glove side on Anderson, but sent it wide of the post to the corner. Columbus, though, still working around in the offensive zone. We got 7:40 to go here in the first. Carolina gets it out. Dumped into the offensive end. Played down here. Domi takes a hit. Taken back by Stahl now. 7.5 left in the first. Carolina still looking for their first goal. Into the offensive end. Niederreiter dumps it deep. Nietzsche is going in on the forecheck. Will, what's going on, dude? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Back out now. That one's cleared out of the zone. Well, that makes perfect sense, Raging Canadian. That makes perfect sense. Moved up now. And taken back by the Blue Jackets. Moved up here. Dumped into the offensive zone. 6:50 to go in the first period. Played now by Ian Cole back behind his own net. Cole's going to move it up. Sent down low here. Carolina keeps it in. Trying to work it to the middle of the ice. High slot now. Taken there by Teravainen. Works it to the sidewall. Dumps it deep. Played down now in the corner. Sean Corrali steals it back for Columbus, but he gets worked over by Aho. Coming in now is Jarvis. And Teravainen comes away with the puck, but then Corrali takes it from him, passes it to the middle, and Columbus gets it out. Moved out now here by the Blue Jackets. They dump it all the way deep into the Carolina end. Stolen away here, though. Jackets good forechecking. Taken by Chinakov. Out high. Long shot. That one just misses wide. Rebound, and Anderson's able to get over. Big stop there for Freddie Anderson. Trying to move it up now into the offensive zone. That one gets dumped down deep. Played down in the corner. Moved here. Taken up by Lawrence now. Carolina dumps it back to the offensive end. He goes in, tries to cut to the middle. Backhanded it just wide. Kokiniemi plays it in the corner. Out by the point now. That one's cleared out by Columbus. Good job again, not allowing sustained pressure for the Hurricanes. Lawrence will dump it back in. Kokiniemi goes on the forecheck. Has it down in the corner against Boakfist. Played here behind the net. And that one didn't work. Columbus trying to get it out. Jackets take it back now in their own zone. Andrew Peak with it. 5:05 to go in the first. Columbus starting the breakout, holding the puck behind their net, looking for an outlet pass. Just sent up through the neutral zone. And now we got a whistle. All right, so looks like we're gonna head to the final commercial break of period number 1 here. They're showing Elvis Merlickin's fantastic save from a few minutes ago on the replay as we head to commercial. Still 1-0 Columbus as we're getting down to the late stage of the first period. And Jackets have had a pretty strong first period. Carolina's had some chances, though. They've had some puck possession, but they just haven't been able to find the back of the net just yet. And they still got some time to do that, though, as we still got about 5 minutes to go here in the first. But it's going to bring us to another commercial break. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Great to have you all in the chat. As we got quite the hockey game going between the Jackets and the Canes. Would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Barry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have you in the chat. Been a pretty good first period here. Some good quality scoring chances. Columbus has been able to put one in. Nice rebound goal from Bemstrom. And Carolina's pushing back, trying to even this up before the intermission. Hartford's not getting a team again. Not a big enough city. Not a big enough city and too close to New York. They would not have the fan support to financially support a team in Hartford. Their attendance isn't even good for their AHL team. Never mind if they had to try and fill an NHL arena with 17,000 people every game. Probably wouldn't happen. Actually, no, definitely wouldn't happen. They struggle to get like 5,000-6,000 a night for the AHL. They're not going to get 17,000 or 18,000 a night for the NHL. Hartford's just too small of a city. For the current climate of big money sports, it's too small of a city. If sports now weren't so predicated on money and finances and being like billion-dollar operations, then Hartford could have a team because there's obviously a lot of hockey fans there. But with every team being hundreds of millions or billions of dollars, like it's got to be a massive population base to support a pro sports team. Atlanta's already had a team twice and failed both times. So Atlanta's not going to get another shot. They've already had an NHL team twice, and the team ended up getting moved both times. So I don't think Atlanta's getting a chance for a third strike as an NHL city, at least not anytime soon. I mean, the Thrashers just moved in like 2010. It wasn't even that long ago. I don't think they're getting another shot anytime soon. Columbus in again. Anderson has to hold the post there. Bjorkstrand with a good opportunity. Trying to work it back now. Sent down low. Played in the corner. That gets taken now. Yeah, see, that always... It's been like, yeah, no, Joshua, I get that. It's always kind of like a wake-up call to me at like how long I've been watching hockey, that there are like people watching my channel that never saw the Atlanta Thrashers play. Like, I remember growing up with the Atlanta Thrashers, and then they moved to Winnipeg in 2010 or 2011. I forget exactly when the official move was. But I think it might have been 2011 when they moved. But either way, there are people watching hockey now that never saw the Thrashers. But yeah, the Winnipeg Jets now used to be in Atlanta, and then they moved in the early 2010s. I think it was 2011. Yeah, maybe 2055. Any Knights, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. We got another offensive zone face-off here for Columbus. They're out shooting Carolina 15-8 in this period, and obviously up by 1 on the scoreboard. It's been a very good road period here for the Blue Jackets. Down in the corner now. Yeah, the original Jets are now the Coyotes, and the Thrashers are now the new Jets. It's funny how, like, the franchises have moved throughout history like that. I love the Thrashers jerseys as well, Vernon. I loved them. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass here. Carolina gives it away at the blue line. Breakaway for Texier. Back the other way. Big save there by Anderson. Texier tried to go 5-hole, but Anderson stuffed him. And that is a monster stop, keeping this a 1-goal game. Jared, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Luke, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. No, there's never been a pro team in Alaska, or a NHL team in Alaska, Joshua. The travel would just be way too bad. That the logistics of that, and like how many thousands and thousands of miles that team would have to travel every year. Also, Alaska doesn't really have that big of like population centers, so I don't think you'll ever see an NHL team in Alaska, most likely. Back out now, Carolina in the offensive zone, trying to get this thing tied before the intermission. Only 1:35 left in the first. Long back here. And taken back now, Carolina in the offensive zone. That one goes off the stick of D'Angelo, but he dumps it back deep. Taken now. Oh, another big hit down in the corner. Long shot in. That one gets stopped by Merzlikins. Ends up behind the net. Taken by Gavrikov. Lawrence hammers him again. Taken now. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. 1:08 to go in the period. Derek Stepan dumps it back in. Yeah, no, they're playing like 3 or 4 games a week. That Alaska team would have to travel an absolute ton. Moving now, cleared back out by Columbus. And going back to get his Brady Shea. 48 seconds left here in the period. Carolina brings it back into the offensive zone. Over now for Trocheck. He fires one wide. Back out again. Long shot. That one deflected in front. Rebound chance and a shot blocked by Boquist. Keeps that one out. Taken now. Played here by Werenski. Sent down to the corner. Over for Boquist. He gets hit by Trocheck. Man, this Carolina team is relentless on the forecheck. Sent all the way down the ice. Knocked down there by Shea. Boone Jenner after it. Trying to take the puck. Down in the corner now. D'Angelo gets back. Over for Trocheck. He throws a shoulder. Bjorkstrand trying to keep it in the zone. Back out to the point. 3 seconds to go in the period. Long shot there. Rebound chance and Anderson's able to keep it out. And now we got some big pushing and shoving as the period comes to an end. And all 10 guys on the ice get involved. Everybody comes together. We got helmets on the ground. We got gloves on the ground. Everybody comes together as this one finishes the first period. Bjorkstrand and D'Angelo are tied up. Couple more guys in there. Shea's in there with Kukin. Robinson was in there heavy with Svechnikov. And now Boone Jenner's still trying to get after it. Boone Jenner wants somebody on the Hurricanes. He and D'Angelo are talking now. These teams continue to go at it. And finally, they're going to break up and head to the locker room. And we come to the end of the first period. 1-0 lead for the Blue Jackets, and things started to heat up as the last few minutes of that period went along. Things got a lot more physical. Everybody was finishing their checks. For like the last 3 or 4 minutes of that period, all of a sudden, everybody started finishing their checks. Everybody was taking runs at guys. It really, something clicked all of a sudden. It was like a playoff game all of a just out of nowhere. And then we end the period with a massive scrum there. We had a big scrum in the Bruins-Flyers game as well, it looks like. So, some real hockey being played tonight. Let's go. But we're at the end of one. Columbus with a 1-0 lead over the Hurricanes. So we head to the first intermission. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're going to have some time now to hang out and chat while we wait for the second period to begin. It would really mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. So, fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate it. Luke, I am not sure, actually, so I'm going to look that up. The first head coach of the Atlanta Thrashers, no, it was Kurt Frazier. Kurt Frazier was the first head coach of the Atlanta Thrashers. Here we go. Xanified, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Deanna, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Yes, Tuukka is in net tonight for the Bruins, and they're up 2-0 on the Flyers. I don't know why. I forgot. Oh, Atlanta Flames? I have no idea about the Atlanta Flames. I only ever saw the Atlanta Thrashers. I know absolutely nothing about the Atlanta Flames. We were talking about the Thrashers for like half of that first period because we were talking about Atlanta teams. Swayman's numbers against playoff teams are not good this year, any nights. Swayman was really good against bad teams and very mediocre against good teams. I'm pretty happy that Ullmark and Rask are going to be perfectly fine. Swayman will very, very much benefit from some more time in the AHL. Yeah, the Atlanta Flames were like back in the 70s. Ken, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a great night. I'm trying to see if we got Trying to see if we got penalty calls from that last scrum at the end there. Yeah, Carolina was very heavily favored in this one. I would expect this game's far from over. I would definitely expect a push from the Hurricanes, that's for sure. This game's far from over. All right, so it looks like there were one penalty to each team during that end of period scrum. Eric Robinson gets a penalty for roughing, and Andrei Svechnikov gets a penalty for cross-checking. So it's going to be 4-on-4 to start the second period, as Svechnikov and Robinson get 2-minute minors each, and those are the penalties that came out of that end of period scrum. Boston's still got a 2-0 lead over the Flyers. Lightning and Canucks are still tied up at 1. And the Jets and Red Wings are underway with no score. Devils and Islanders are underway with no score as well. So overall, there really hasn't been that much scoring yet tonight. The last couple weeks have seen a lot of overs and seen a lot of higher scoring games, but tonight, 2 goals in the Bruins-Flyers game, 2 goals in the Canucks-Lightning game, 1 goal in this game, and everything else that started has 0 so far. So it's been a lower scoring night so far. Bruins' first period just ended. Nice. Taking that 2-0 lead into the intermission. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, is it really? Well, welcome in. Welcome in, using Ken's phone like a legend. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. What time is it for me? It is 7:46 p.m. for me, Barry. Isaac, 2-1 Tampa. Tampa retakes the lead in that game. Thank you for that update. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Arizona beating Toronto last night. That was an interesting one for sure. That was an interesting one. I can't say I'm overly surprised because it was kind of a trap game. It was kind of a trap game a little bit for the Leafs, but at the same time, you don't expect a team as good as Toronto to drop a game to the Arizona Coyotes of all teams. Yeah, see, so the big thing, Joshua, right now is that the Arizona Coyotes do not have an arena to play in next season. They literally don't have a home for next year. So there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen with the Coyotes, different places they might end up going if they do leave Arizona. They're getting kicked out of Glendale, basically. And then there was talk that they might be going to Tempe, Arizona, but now whatever deal they had in place there, or deal that they thought they were going to have, was not approved by the city council, so they're not going to be going to Tempe, it seems like. So there's just a lot of question about where Arizona is going to be next season. Biz did call the Arizona trap game. You are right about that. Biz is a legend, and he did call it. Yeah, Vemelka was absolutely in God mode. That dude, some games, the game that I did Arizona against Winnipeg was the same thing. He shut out the Jets, and they beat Winnipeg. And they're like random games where he just goes off. Oh, nice. You did shot of the day for Nashville to win, and you scored. That is good, because I have Nashville winning today. I actually bet Nashville today, so I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, that Vejmelka kid for Arizona, the goaltender, like there'll be random games where he just absolutely goes off. It's unreal. Yeah, I agree, Joshua, and that's such a we talked a lot of actually I talked with Perlo in the chat last night during the Bruins game about Houston and why I really feel like that's going to be the next place that the NHL goes. Wow. Your buddy bet Arizona last night and he got plus 1,400 odds on that. That is phenomenal, Paolo. That is phenomenal. Congratulations to him. Winnipeg scored. There we go. Winnipeg taking the lead over the Red Wings. That's a good one there for the Jets. Jets need to start winning some games. I thought Winnipeg was going to be better this year than they have been. They've got to start winning some games. They're in a very difficult division in the Central. And boy, I mean, with the way that Nashville, Colorado, and St. Louis have all had phenomenal seasons, Minnesota's been solid this year. Dallas is working their way back up, or at least trying to. Winnipeg has got to start winning some games, or they're in trouble. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So Ken was able to get Arizona. Nice. Bergeron is an all-star. Yeah, I mean Bergeron's one of, if not the greatest two-way forward that has ever played in the NHL. I mean, he's in the conversation. Obviously, you've got, Bob Gainey, you've got Pavel Datsyuk. There's been some great two-way forwards, but Bergeron is in that conversation. And I would love to see him win a fifth Selke just because that would be the all-time record, or at least, the leader as of now would be 5. He's tied for the lead for most Selke trophies, but I'd love to get him his 5th one and have him take over that full-on, all by himself, number 1 spot for most Selke trophies. He's just been so good for so long. My favorite player, that's for sure. Yeah, no, that's the thing is, Xanafied, is that with the teams set up the way that they are by division, there's not a lot of all-star spots. Like, I feel like there used to be more roster spots before this current format. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I never really counted or anything, but it just feels like there's less all-star spots now. So, like, there's always guys who clearly should be there that aren't there because, like, I feel like the roster seems small. I mean, they just got to build for the future. I mean, Joshua, Seattle's got to act like they're a rebuilding team and build the way that Detroit has for the last, 3-4 years. The same way that New Jersey's been rebuilding for the last few years. LA, like, they've just got to act like they're a rebuilding team and build through the draft. And then if once they're there, like, they're going to come out of the other end of that, hopefully with a really good team. But they got to just acquire draft picks and young talent and try and build that way. And play the long game. Don't try and win right now. They're not going to be a win now team. They're going to have to play the long game and build for the future. Boston and Nashville, that's going to be quite the game on Saturday, any nights. Man, as good as Boston's playing right now and as hot as they've been and beating some really good teams, Nashville has won 12 out of their last 14 games. Nashville is just as good and just as hot right now. So that is going to be a very highly contested game, I imagine. It's going to make for some great hockey. BC4F, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, well, too bad. All right, see you later. Thank you so much for hopping in on Ken's phone. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Great to talk to you. Yeah, getting Quinn Hughes out of Vancouver, I think, is a heck of a lot easier in NHL 22 than in real life. Vancouver's not giving up Quinn Hughes. Isaiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're here at the first intermission. Jackets got a 1-0 lead on the Hurricanes. Yeah, Paolo, it does have that feel. Man, Detroit is going to come out of this rebuild, I think, is one of the best team. Like, it's not going to be long before they're one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. Like, they're doing this rebuild, like, to a T of exactly how you want to rebuild. It's literally been a miraculous job by Stevie Y. That team is going to come out of this rebuild as an absolute powerhouse in the East. When these young guys are all ready, they're going to be an absolute powerhouse. I have no idea, Austin. I don't know yet. Fire Fishy, please do not spam in the chat. You can say it once, but there's no reason to say it over and over. If you say it over and over, you're just going to get timed out and eventually just booted from the channel. Skills competition is way better than the All-Star game itself, Luke. I 100% agree. I love the skills competition. That's one of my favorite things of the entire year. I love the skills comp. It's so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, the Blues are playing Seattle tonight, right? The Kraken and Blues game, I believe, was an 8 p.m. or was an 8 p.m. start and an 8:30 start. There were a couple 8:30s tonight, or one 8:30, a couple of couple 7:30s. Oh, it's an 8 p.m. start. Seattle and St. Louis, 8 p.m. Okay. So yeah, that game should be dropping the puck pretty soon. Yeah, I don't have to update the scoreboard anymore. I got the automatic updating scoreboard now. Thank you. Shout out to Scott, the software developer, for doing that. And yeah, so I don't have to like manually change everything on the ticker anymore. It just updates itself, which is fantastic. BC4F, I would absolutely love that. Absolutely love a Tampa and Florida series again in the playoffs. That would be nuts. Yo, Evan, what is up, dude? Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate it. I am more precious than a priceless artifact from an ancient pharaoh's tomb. Oh my god, dude. I want to watch that video again now. I'm going to have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Bro, I'm going to have to watch that video after this stream again. But thanks for stopping in. That is funny as hell. Appreciate you coming by. All good, Fire. Just please don't spam. We don't want to clog up the chat with the same thing over and over again. You know, no worries. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks for being here. And we're just trying to enjoy a good hockey game. Cat B, what's going on? Welcome in. Trevor, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I think we're getting pretty close to the start of the second period now, so I'm going to set up the scoreboard and get ready. Yeah, we're close. Yeah, Arizona won last night, so Habs dropped to last in the NHL. They're 32nd. It's just been a really tough year for the Canadians, and now they have to come out and play again tonight. After losing 5-1 last night, they have to play again tonight against Chicago, in Chicago. So that's not going to be an easy time for them either. We'll have to see how they do. That'd be a very realistic possibility, Luke. Very realistic possibility with the way that those two teams have played. I think there's a ton of contenders this year. There's a ton of cup potential teams this season. There's so many teams near the top of their divisions playing really, really well. The standings are so compact. There's really not much separating a lot of these teams. That's very possible. Noah, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Not exactly sure, Austin. Don't know yet. We don't really plan that far ahead. We'll find out on Saturday. Oh, that's what I was going to do. 4-on-4. We're starting the second period 4-on-4 because Andrei Svechnikov and Eric Robinson are in the penalty box after that end of period scrum. So we're going to have 4-on-4 play to start period 2 here. We are about ready for puck drop. Teams are lined up. At the center dot, and we are ready to go here. Second period about to begin. Columbus with a 1-0 lead after the first, and we'll see if they can continue that here in the second or if Carolina comes back. Taken now. Absolutely not, Brian. Not even remotely one little bit of me wants Evander Kane. Nope. Bye-bye, see ya. Don't want to see him at all. Nope. Edmonton can have him. Back now. Carolina takes it as we are underway here in period 2. It's tough. I mean, Luke, guessing at this point would be just literally pulling teams out of a hat, basically. I think there are literally like 8 teams that could make it from the East. I think any team that makes the playoffs in the East could be a cup final team. And I think that in the West, there's probably going to be at least 6 teams that could potentially make the finals. If I had to pick right now, I want to pick Colorado, but I feel like their goaltending is going to let them down. I don't trust their goaltending in the playoffs. I feel like St. Louis and Nashville both have a chance. I feel like Vegas has a chance again. I don't know. The West is tough. The East is just literally all good teams. Like every team that makes the playoffs in the East is going to be a really good team. Even the wild card teams right now, Pittsburgh and Boston, are lighting it up. And then you've got the top 3 teams from each division. I have no idea who's going to make it. There's literally 8 teams from the Eastern Conference that all could make the Stanley Cup final. I guess if I had to pick a team right now from the East, I'd go Carolina. I'd go Carolina from the East. And I don't know. West is much more of a crapshoot, I think, but I'll go Nashville. League would like that too. League would like that. Non-hockey markets. Expanding the game, as they like to say. But anyway, Carolina's working around in the offensive zone here. 4-on-4 is over. We're back to even strength hockey, or 5-on-5 even strength hockey. And that's brought up now into the offensive zone. Brought in now. Played back out, taken here. Columbus takes it. They move it up into the offensive zone. Poked away, though, right at the blue line. Now they bring it in. Here's Sillinger. I honestly, I feel like Vancouver, I don't even think Vancouver makes the playoffs. If they do, it's a wild card spot, and they'll probably be out first round. Francouz barely play. He's been hurt like most of the year. Here's a chance from the high slot. That one just ripped wide. Chance again. Played around now. I'll have to look up Francouz's stats at a commercial break, but he's barely played this year. Across now, he has a chance again for Columbus, and Anderson makes a huge save on the 2-on-1. Yeah, Rod Brind'Amour is still the Canes coach. He won Coach of the Year last year, and he might win it again this year, the way that Carolina's going. He might win back-to-back Coach of the Years, potentially. Donna, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Taken up now. And there's a good shot, but Merzlikins cuts down the angle, covers it up. 16:04 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Columbus. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Carolina Hurricanes. So let's see. Pavel Francouz, who's the backup now to Darcy Kemper, has only played 3 games this year. He's only played 3 games, and his numbers aren't very good. He's got a 2.91 goals against average and an 899 save percentage. He's actually been very mediocre this year, and he's only played 3 games. Well, the West is a little bit more fluid, but I still don't think Vancouver's making the playoffs. But the West is a lot more fluid than the East. In the East, the 8 teams that are in a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference right now are gonna be the 8 teams that make the playoffs in the East. I would be shocked if any changes were made to the playoff teams in the East right now. I think the 8 that are in playoff spots are going to be your playoff teams, and the guys that are not in are not going to make it. There's a big gap between playoff team and not playoff team in the Eastern Conference. The West is a lot more fluid than the East. The West is still kind of very up for grabs, especially those wild card spots. Columbus now tries to bring it in. Here's another shot. That one's just ripped wide. Columbus came so close to making it 2-0. Taken here again. Yeah, he's the goaltender that just signed his ELC with Carolina. Yeah, he just came out of college and signed his ELC with the Hurricanes, Noah. Taken down now. 14:20 to go here in the second period. Hey, Trevor, thank you so much for the dono. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that hype in the chat for Trevor, dropping a 1 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's Carolina trying to bring it to the front. It's poked away. Merzlikins gets his stick in there. Trying to work it around again. Here's Columbus up and out of the zone. Gus Nyquist over the red line, dumps it in. Played down low. Working it around, puck in the corner. Taken here, Moot cleared out. Back to the neutral zone. Zach Werenski plays it, backhands it in. Down under 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Carolina breaks it out of their zone, up through neutral ice. Svechnikov, drop pass for Foss into the offensive end. Jesper Foss rims it around, gets it all the way through to Trocheck. Vinny Trocheck back in front. Can't get a shot off, though. And Columbus tries to clear it out. Good pinch, though, from Shea to keep it in. And it's taken back by Svechnikov in the corner. Looking to bring it out in front. Columbus. Skate gets in the way from Boone Jenner. Carolina still has it. Here's a chance. Back out high. Brett Pesce with a shot. He just wires that one wide. Corey, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Jackets go back the other way. And Jenner was trying to beat out the icing, but wasn't able to. 13:04 to go in the period. It's an icing against the Blue Jackets. It'll be an attacking zone face-off for the Hurricanes coming up. Carolina's pushing. Carolina's pushing hard. He is trying. They're trying to get this game tied back up. Francouz, I forget where he's from. He's Czech. Pavel Francouz is Czech, Paolo. Another Bruins fight. There we go. Taken now. Dumped in by the Hurricanes. Under 13 to go here. And it's taken now. Oh, yeah. Tyler Lewington's a big-time fighter. He's a big-time fighter. Moved up now, taken here, moved and dumped into the offensive zone by the Jackets. Played back by Stepan. Tries to rim it around. Cole Sillinger keeps it in. Cycle game going here now for Columbus, but the puck goes through, and Carolina's going to get a chance to break it out, but they don't clear. Not able to clear there, and now Columbus will send it right back in. Max Domi down low. Pass out in front. Chipped away, though, by the Hurricanes. Kept in again at the point. Here's another chance for Columbus in front, and Anderson covers that one up. And Sillinger gets dragged away from the goalie as we get a whistle here. 12:10 to go in the second period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off coming up for the Blue Jackets, still leading 1-0. But we're going to head to a commercial break first with about 12 minutes to go here in period number 2. The AHL, any nights. He's been playing in Providence all year. He was with the Washington Capitals in the AHL for a long, long time. But he's been playing in Providence this year, and they called him up because of all the defensemen that are out. But he is very tough. Very, very tough. All right, so we're at commercial break here. Second period. Jackets holding on to the lead. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Helps out the channel so much and is greatly appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can have some fun, come together, and enjoy hockey. No, he's played NHL games before. Not that many, but he played it. He played in Washington. He had a few games for the Capitals. I don't remember exactly how many. It wasn't a lot, but he has played in the NHL. Thank you so much, Fire. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some sub hype for Fire Fishy in the chat. New subscriber to the channel. He's played 10 career games before tonight, any nights. So tonight is game number 11 for him. Mean Girl Hockey, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Thank you so much. All right, we're coming back from commercial break now. We got ourselves quite a game going here between the Blue Jackets and Hurricanes. Jackets still up by 1. Offensive zone draw here for Columbus. Texier to take it. Stahl gets kicked out for the Hurricanes, so Niederreiter comes in. Texier against Niederreiter. One back by Texier. Played now Werenski. Gets the puck down low. Playing it around now. Carolina takes it, and they chip it out of the zone. Cleared up here now. Nietzsche into the offensive zone. He fires a shot! And a nice save there by Merzlikins. Played now. Back the other way. We got a penalty call coming up. Or no, an offsides call. Excuse me. I just saw the arm up, but it was the linesman, not the ref. And that's going to be an offsides against Columbus. We'll get a whistle here and a face-off coming up. Don't feel bad, though, Paolo. Boston's been doing that to a lot of teams here recently. They found something. They are on fire right now. I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep it up, but they are on fire right now. Anyway, here we go. 11:48 to go in the second period. Neutral zone draw. And that one is taken by Carolina. They'll bring it up, but D'Angelo gets hit, gets the puck, tries to get it through to Jarvis, but it's poked away. And it's cleared out now by the Jackets. Carolina will have to regroup. Backhanded back into the offensive zone. Played around now. Worked up here. D'Angelo pinches but can't keep it in. Columbus clears again. Carolina will have to try re-entry into the offensive zone. Here's Teravainen. He gets tripped down. And they're both going to go. Wow, this is going to be 4-on-4. The ref is calling both of them. Gavrikov is going to go for the trip, but Teravainen is getting called for a dive as well. And this is not going to be a power play. This is going to be 4-on-4 again. How we started the period. As both guys get called here. And we have not yet had a power play in this game. We've had 4 penalties called, but they've resulted in, it's been 2 for each team at the same time, and it's been 4-on-4 both times. And it is going to be 4-on-4 again here. So they're going to call the hook against Gavrikov, but also a dive against Teravainen. And we're going to get 2 minutes of 4-on-4 here. Open the ice back up a little bit. Not very often you see, you know, that call made. There's not a lot of diving calls in the NHL, but referee was looking right at it and took them both. Tony, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Face-off won back now by the Jackets. And Columbus will start the breakout out of their zone. Up now through neutral ice. Brought into the offensive end. Cut to the middle here. Columbus's shot gets blocked. They keep possession, though. Down low in the offensive zone, it's Nyquist with Ian Cole all over him. Taken now. Nyquist along the sideboards, getting pressured by Carolina's D. They end up just dumping that one deep. A minute and a half still on the 4-on-4 as Carolina takes possession. Up now to Trocheck. Bad pass by him. Gives it away. Here comes Columbus. And Anderson has to make a nice stop there as he covers it up. And nice save on Laine. And that will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Jackets. Well, I thought Carolina, Tony, and I kind of still feel like it might be the Canes, but Columbus has played a very, very good road game so far. So lots of credit going to the Blue Jackets here for the way that they've played tonight. As it's taken back now. Carolina wins the faceoff. They'll look to break it out of their zone. Marty Necas takes the puck. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Taken here, though, stolen by Werenski. And it's played around now by the Blue Jackets as they pass the puck up ice. Taken by Jake Bean. He goes to the other side. Played up now, past the red line. Now back. They'll regroup. Bean takes it again. Passes up to Werenski over the blue line into the offensive zone. Columbus going in for some offense. Brady Shea is able to poke it away. Back the other way now. Here comes up ice. That tips off Necas into the offensive zone. Canes have it down in the corner. He's getting pressured there by Bean, and they come away with the puck. Columbus steals. Here comes the Blue Jackets now. Up into the offensive zone. Here's Patrick Laine. 25 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Back out high. Played over now again, Laine with it. Skates it out by the blue line, passes it into the middle. It goes to Anderson. Anderson sends it over now for Jarvis. Jarvis drops it back for Pesce. Final 5 seconds now of the 4-on-4 as Carolina brings it out of the zone. We're about to go back to 5-on-5. It's dumped into the offensive end. Full strength again for both teams. Still 1-0 Blue Jackets. Trying to work this one around now. Carolina trying to take it here out in front. Here's a chance. Bouncing around. Oh, that one just bounces wide. Carolina almost ties it. Almost isn't good enough, though, as that puck stays out. Stahl with a hit on the sideboards. That keeps the puck in. Jarvis down against Kukin in the corner. Niederreiter comes away with it. Looking for a pass in front. Jarvis can't get a shot off clean. Columbus finds the rebound, and they clear it up and out. All the way down. Here comes Sillinger after it. He's going to beat it out. No icing on the play. He gets hit there by Brendan Smith, and Niederreiter comes and takes the puck. 8.5 now to go. Second period. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Carolina. Rips that shot wide. Taken there. Spun back around by Stepan. Trying to work it here. Kotkaniemi. He gets away from Boqvist. Pass over here for D'Angelo. It doesn't connect. He can't get the shot off. Up now, back the other way. Breakaway. And they score! Columbus takes a 2-0 lead as Chinakov puts it home on the breakaway. And they double their lead here in the second period with 8:04 remaining. And it is 2-0 Columbus as Chinakhov gets back behind the D and is able to put that one home. Blue Jackets up by 2 in the second period on the breakaway goal. It's his third of the season. And all of a sudden now, Columbus with a 2-goal lead and a little bit of a cushion here. Carolina trying to fight back. We'll see if they can get anything going before the end of the intermission, or if Columbus is going to hold this lead into the third. High shot there. Merzlikins with a big save on Trocheck. Sveshnikov sends it around. Played bound behind the net. Taken by Jesper Fast. Trying to work it here. Carolina setting up now in the offensive zone. Trocheck looking for a pass in front. It doesn't get through. Peak takes it, gets it up to Nyquist. He takes a hit but clears the puck. Out of the zone it goes there. And Carolina has to bring it back in. Played now by Brady Shea. Down deep. Coming in on the forecheck here. Carolina all over the puck here. Back out high. Long shot around. Goes wide. Taken back by Sveshnikov. 7:05 left here in the second period. Played back out. Long shot again. That one gets knocked down. Taken back the other way. Played up here by Columbus into the offensive zone. Line weaving through but can't get a shot off. Played now down behind the net. Trip down there but no call coming was Bemstrom. Played up there by Shea. Texier keeps it in. Alexander Texier now back to the point. Playing it around in the offensive zone. Columbus putting on some pressure here. Trying to extend the lead to 3. Already up by a couple. Flyers score to get back within 1. Carolina's going to try and do the same thing here in this game, but Columbus right now controlling the puck into the offensive zone. Played deep here by Roslovic. Gets it back to Texier, out to the blue line. Chance now on the shot from Kukin. That's blocked wide. Carolina gets to it and they'll clear it out finally. Over the red line and backhanded into the offensive zone. Played down deep. Puck in the corner now. Both teams going after it. Hey, what's going on, Red Rubber? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Columbus with a great game so far. Carolina not able to find the back of the net. As it's played up now by D'Angelo. Backhands it around deep for Jarvis. Jarvis looking for a pass across. Saved there by Merzlikins. Aho gets robbed by the pad of Elvis Merzlikins. Taken now. Kept in again by Carolina here as they work it in the offensive zone. Trying to get one back and make this a 1-goal game again. But they cannot get the puck past Merzlikins, who's having an outstanding night. Played up now by Columbus. They clear. Over the red line and dump it in. Line change coming. Taken now. Passed up over the stick. Carolina can't maintain clean possession. It's back out to the neutral zone. Tagging up to get on sides as we tick under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Up into the offensive zone. That one's stuck away by Anderson. Bear takes a hit. D'Angelo pass into the middle for Stahl. Up to Nietzsche. Nietzsche chips it by into the offensive zone. Niederreiter going after it, but Columbus gets back defensively. Jackets with the puck now trying to start the breakout. Moved up here. That one's cleared back the other way. It's going to be an icing call. 4:31 to go in the second period. Icing against Columbus. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Carolina. See if they can get one on the board before the intermission. If not, Columbus is going to be carrying a multi-goal lead into the third if Carolina can't. All right, here we go. Offensive zone draw. Kind of a stalemate off the draw. Puck ends up in the corner. Bjorkstrand chips it up the wall and back out to the neutral zone. Carolina's going to go back after it. Played over now for Brendan Smith. Yeah, Pittsburgh's having a fantastic year, Firefishy. Absolutely. They've been very strong, especially of late. The last month or so, they've been absolutely on fire. Played now Corrali with a high shot. Blocked away there by Anderson in goal. Chance again here for Columbus. Another shot. That one's deflected up off glass. Played down low now. Jackets still working it in the offensive zone. Anderson trying to find it. Puck's loose in front. Jackets come away with it to the corner. Out to the point. Long shot there. Stopped by Anderson. Rebound chance again in the high slot. Anderson with another huge save. And it's finally cleared all the way down by the Hurricanes. That's going to be icing against Carolina, but they'll take the icing. Because if not, that was going to end up in the back of their net. So Carolina ices it here. 3:34 to go in the second. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Blue Jackets now. Man, Columbus just pouring on pressure here. This one won back and cleared again. Back out to the neutral zone, Carolina. Werenski takes it for the Jackets. Goes D to D with Bean. Over now, it's dumped into the offensive zone. Played down in the corner here. Lawrence trying to work it out. Gets it now up and into the offensive and back behind. Here's a chance. Merzlikins with a huge pad save. Elvis Merzlikins continues to be absolutely stellar in goal here tonight for the Jackets. Sub-Zero, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Carolina trying to go back the other way. They ice the puck again. That goes all the way down. We'll get another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Blue Jackets. Already up by 2. Cap, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat, as always. Face-off now, won by Carolina. They're going to look to start the breakout. Sillinger keeps it in, gets it to Domi. Domi with a pass in front. Doesn't connect cleanly. Domi gets it back behind the net. Looking to make a play. Comes out, tries to find Bjorkstrand, but it goes through his skates. Long shot there from Gavrikov, and it goes off a body and deflected to the sidewall. Cleared out now by Carolina. And I believe that's going to be a hand pass. And they're going to whistle that one down. We'll have a face-off coming up after the hand pass. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. And Columbus has a 2-0 lead over the Carolina Hurricanes. Cannot say that that was expected going into this one, but Columbus has played a hell of a hockey game. Really, really good road game for the Blue Jackets. Capitalizing on a few of their chances. High energy play. Not giving Carolina a lot of opportunities, although Carolina's had some more opportunities here in the second, but Merzlikins has made some stellar saves in goal to keep the Jackets up. And it's just been a great game so far for Columbus. We'll see if they can do that as well in the third. But we're at a commercial break here, late stages of period 2. Really, really appreciate everybody watching. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team, welcome and wanted here. And just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together and enjoy hockey and have as much fun as possible. Quite the night of action tonight in the NHL. A lot of games, 11 games in total around the league. Some of them haven't started yet. But a lot of them have. Boston's up 2-1 over Philadelphia. Tampa's up 2-1 over Vancouver. Columbus is up 2-0 here over Carolina. Winnipeg is up 1-0 over the Red Wings. Devils and Islanders are tied 1-1. Kraken and Blues are still 0-0. And the Sabres have taken a 1-0 lead over Nashville. Another, how? That was not expected. Holy cow. Some interesting scores here tonight. And the heavy favorites are not heavy favoriting. There's really no blowout games. Every game is close. A lot of them are tied. A lot of them are 1-goal games. I don't know. This has been a good night for underdogs, at least so far. That's backed out. Taken here. Pass across. Jackets have it in the offensive zone. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Puck's down in the corner. We got about 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Roslovic's pass did not connect with anybody. Here comes Carolina now. Svechnikov in behind. Merzlikins with another huge pad stop. And keeping Carolina off the board. Now Texier's back the other way. He gets dragged down by Bear. And it's going to be a holding call against Ethan Bear. Columbus is going to the power play. Merzlikins makes a huge stop at one end. And then Ethan Bear takes the holding penalty down at the other. And Columbus is going to go to the power play here with 1:44 remaining in the period. That is for sure, Vernon. That is for sure. Games are not decided on paper, especially in the NHL. Games are not decided on paper. You got to come out and play the game, because even teams that are heavy underdogs can still come out and beat you. As Columbus goes to the power play here with 2 minutes on the power play, 1:44 left in the period. It will carry over into the third if Columbus doesn't score. Here's a shorthanded chance, though. Merzlikins with another huge stop. This is unbelievable. Trocheck had a shorthanded breakaway, and Merzlikins makes another monster pad save. Taken down now. 1:10 to go in the second period. 1:25 to go here on the power play. Columbus with it up into the offensive zone. Here's Boone Jenner. Pass across, high top of the circle. Shot gets deflected wide. Carolina trying to clear. And they're able to get it out. Up ice now. Here comes Aho into the offensive zone. Poked away from him. Corbin, what's going on? Welcome in. Taken, played here by Werenski. Moved up now. Zach Werenski, drop pass. 38 seconds left here in the second period. Columbus trying to extend the lead to 3. On the man advantage. Back out high. Played here by Werenski. He goes D to D. And that's cleared all the way out by the Canes again. Regrouping at neutral ice is Jake Bean. Columbus is getting a line change now. They'll go all the way back to their own zone. 15 seconds to go in the period. Pass up and into the offensive end. Played here by Nyquist down the boards. Back out to the point. Trying to get one last shot here. Over for Chinakov. Played over now. An absolute bomb there from the face-off circle. But that one is stopped by Anderson, and the horn's going to sound. That does it here for period number 2. And we've got 40 minutes down, 20 minutes of action to go, and Carolina is down by 2 goals. Columbus is taking a 2-0 lead into the intermission, and they will have a little bit of power play time, about 20 seconds of power play time, carrying over into the third. But we are going to the second intermission here with Columbus and a stunner in Carolina, beating them 2-0 through 40 minutes of play. We'll see if they can hang on in the third or if Carolina has a comeback in them. But, man, this is what a night for the Blue Jackets tonight. And Elvis Merzlikins has been absolutely outstanding in goal, just making some monster saves to keep Carolina off the board. Hello, Corbin. Welcome in. But really, really appreciate everybody for watching tonight. Thank you guys all for being here and for the support. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together and enjoy hockey and have some fun. Really, really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Yeah, exactly, Paolo. Especially hockey. Especially hockey. Yeah. No, that was a bad call, Dan. That was a very confusing play in general, but Nashville actually had more guys on the ice. I don't know. That was a tough one. But we're here at the second intermission, getting ready for period number 3. We've got intermission just started, so we've got some time just hang out and chill now in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. But man, I a little surprised by this one, definitely. But man, Columbus deserves a lot of credit. They're playing very, very well tonight. Uh-oh, Philly tied up the Bruins game. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Sounds like Boston might have let their foot off the gas a little bit. I'm starting to think that Boston might have got their foot off the gas a little bit. That is Pink Whitney mixed with cranberry ginger ale, Dan. One of my favorite wintertime mixes for sure. Farabee scores for Philadelphia. Well, at least I have Farabee on a couple of my fantasy teams. That's good. Wow, really, Paolo? Jesus. They expected 5.5 for just the Leafs? Wow. Usually the whole game's over-under is 5.5. And obviously that didn't happen with the way that Vejmelka played in goal. I don't know what the attendance is. Oh no, they're not. They're not. Just Columbus in general. I don't know, like what the fan base of the Blue Jackets is like. This game's in Carolina, so can't get like a feel for the building or anything for the Jackets because they're on the road tonight. I don't know what like the average attendance for the Blue Jackets is. I'm not sure. I hope that the Bruins are able to play the way that they did the last time against the Capitals, but I'm sure that Washington is going to come back much more aggressive and with a bit of a chip on their shoulder because they're going to be pretty angry after the way that the Bruins beat them last time. So I would expect a much closer game, a much more angry and aggressive Capitals team. I don't think they're not going to want to get beat like that twice in a row by the Bruins. And they were not very good on Monday. Monday when the last time they played. Andrew Shaw being recognized in Chicago tonight as he played for the Blackhawks and the Canadiens, and of course the Canadiens are in Chicago tonight, so perfect night to do it. All right, we got 138 votes in the poll. 64% of you went with the Hurricanes, but they're going to need a big third period comeback for that to happen. The 36% of you that picked Blue Jackets probably feeling pretty good right now. Heading into the final period with a 2-goal lead, I mean, can't ask to be in much better of a spot than that. Although the game is certainly not over. I mean, Carolina is a good team with a lot of firepower. Game isn't over yet. Columbus has still got to come out and play the third, but as long as at least they're in a good spot to start the third, and as long as they do come out and play the third, they're in a decent position. Pasta finishes the Hattie. Let's go. Pasta finishes the Hattie. It's 3-2 Boston. And back-to-back games with a hat trick for the Bruins. Marchand had a Hattie last night, and Pasta scores one tonight. That is unreal. Holy cow, man. The boys are rolling now. That, holy cow. That little break around Christmas just completely reset the Bruins, and they are rolling right now. Yeah, I posted about it on the community tab. It was on the schedule. Avs and Preds game was Tuesday night. I did that game. It was a rip. Most of pastas are. Most of pastas are rips. Anyway, speaking of upcoming schedule, I've got all of next week planned out. So I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. I got all of next week planned out. So just threw it in the chat so you guys can know what games I'm going to be streaming on which days. And it's quite a few. I've got a doubleheader on Monday, a game on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then again on Sunday night, going to do Panthers and Kraken on Sunday night. I haven't done a Seattle game in a while. So I'm doing a Seattle not this coming Sunday, next Sunday night. But I've got doubleheader of Central Division action on Monday with Minnesota versus Colorado and then Nashville versus St. Louis. I mean, those are the top 4 teams in the Central Division playing each other, so that's going to be a phenomenal day. And then Carolina against Boston on Tuesday. That's going to be a huge game. Wednesday is Toronto against the Rangers. That should be a fun one. You got two good Eastern Conference teams there. And then Thursday, Ottawa against Pittsburgh. I haven't done Ottawa in forever, so doing them against the Pens. That should be a fun one. And then Sunday is Florida against Seattle. Caps and Bruins play again on Thursday, next Thursday, John. But I'm not doing that game. I just did Caps against Bruins this week, so I'm not doing that game next week. But still hope that the Bruins are able to repeat their performance from this week. Logan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Tuukka stopped a breakaway. There we go. Getting back to his old self. Like to see it. I'm going to mix another smaller drink here for the third period. So we're going to bring the Pink Whitney out. My favorite drink. Please sponsor. If you're watching this, Grinelli or Rear Ad or Biz, Wit, anybody, please sponsor. But I buy a lot of this stuff. I support you guys. We'll make this drink for the third period and get ready to go. Oh yeah. Finish off that ginger ale. And we're ready for the third. Oh, Rox is wearing a Jackets jersey at this point. That's a 180. That's a little bit of a switch. So, Austin Matthews named the captain of the Atlantic Division team. Man, there is... Like, how is Steven Stamkos not in the All-Star game with the season that he's had? How is Barkov not an All-Star? Like, there's so many guys that are... I feel like their All-Star rosters are just way smaller now than they used to be because, like, there are some guys that are not getting in that you're just like, how are they not an All-Star? They're having, like, point-per-game seasons. They're literally, like... point per game guy. They're like point per game guys not in the All-Star game. It's like, what? There's just like such a limited roster space when it comes to the All-Star team. Central Division. Like, how is Roman Josi not an all-star? Like, he's one of the best two-way defensemen in the entire NHL. He's having a monster year for a first-place team. Nazem Kadri, not an all-star. Literally leads Colorado in points, and he's not an all-star. Like, oh my God. Who picks this stuff? Like, I guess it's just like the usual big names they want in, but literally, I'm pretty sure Nazem Kadri, Nazem Kadri is 4th in the NHL in points. And he's not an all-star. He's in the last man in vote, which I really hope he wins because he deserves it. Kadri's got 48 points this season, and he's not an all-star. Are you kidding me? Steven Stamkos has 44 points this season, and he's in the last man in vote for the All-Star game. How is he not just automatically in the All-Star game for being like 5th in the league in points? He's 6th in the league in points. All right, see you later, Luke. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your night and hopefully talk to you soon. Jojo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Another big scrum in the Bruins-Flyers game. Wow. Getting a little bit of Broad Street Bullies versus Big Bad Bruins action. Columbus's goals were scored by Eric Bemstrom and Igor Chinakov. Yeah, there are a lot of snubs when it comes to the All-Star teams this year. A lot. Yo, does the Pacific Division straight up only has one defenseman on the roster? Bruh, what? Wow, John Gibson got in. John Gibson got in over Jacob Markstrom as a goaltender for the Pacific. Anderson and Gerry are the goalies for the Metro. That's expected. Adam Pelech got in for the... He's the only... Oh, somebody from the Islanders had to go. He's the only Islander representative. Bro, Chris Kreider got in over Artemi Panarin for the Metro team. Central, Makar and McKinnon both made it. You knew Colorado was going to send a couple guys. Saros and How is Cam Talbot an all-star goaltender for the Central Division? Wow, I'm a little surprised by that. Kyle Connor's the only Jet there. Yes, Timo Meyer was the only Shark to make it. Well, then either Makar or McKinnon would have not made it, Sasha, because there's no way a team was sending 3 players when you only have 10 roster spots. There's no way that with only 10 roster spots, any team was going to be sending 3 players. So McKinnon and Makar both go for the Avalanche. Pavelski makes it for the Stars. Yeah, see, that's the thing. These rosters are so small. Like, back in the old days, it was, like, kind of easier to be an all-star because the rosters were bigger. Like, only 10 players from the entire division make the all-star team. So, like, Bergeron's the only Bruin going. No McAvoy. No Marchand. Bergeron goes. Hedman and Vasilevsky both make it for Tampa Bay. Out of all of Tampa Bay's forwards, not one of them made the all-star team. Not one of Tampa Bay's forwards made the all-star team. Hedman made it as a defenseman, and Vasilevsky made it in goal. Matthews and Campbell made it for the Maple Leafs. Batherson goes for Ottawa, which he should. Suzuki goes for the Canadiens just because somebody from the Canadiens has to go. Huberdeau goes for the Panthers, which I don't disagree with. I also think Barkov probably should be there, but again, you're limited to only 10 spots and you have the entire division to fill, or the entire division to pick, so. No Tampa Bay forwards have made the all-star team, Isaac. I thought if anybody, it would be Stamkos with the year that he's had. He's 6th in the league in points, but didn't make it. He could be the last man in vote, though. He could be the last man in vote. Anyway, we're getting ready for the start of the third here. Columbus will have a little bit of power play time carry over. And we're getting ready here for the final 20 minutes. Man, there's a lot of jerseys I like, Joshua. Seattle's immediately jumped up into my top 3, though. They're very high up there, but there's a lot that I like, but Seattle is probably like the next jersey on my list is probably Seattle, just because of their colors are absolutely phenomenal. Back in now, we go full strength. Power play is ended. There was only a few seconds left for the Jackets. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And Columbus is back regrouping now in their own zone. Trying to move it out here. Played up by Columbus into the offensive end. Taken by Nyquist. He throws it off the outside of the goal. That puck gets played now by Carolina. They come back the other way. They're down by a couple. They're going to need a big third period if they're going to come back in this one, as Merzlikins covers it up. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Canes coming up here. Bro, stop messing with the focus. Camera does not like to stay focused. See, Sabres are another team with really good jerseys, but they're not a good team on the ice. But I love the Sabres uniforms. They're awesome. Especially now that they went back to that like slightly lighter royal blue. Absolutely love that color. I just wish the team on the ice was better. I don't think it's actually just like one person who picks the all-star teams. It might be voted on by the GMs, actually. Who picks the NHL all-star teams? Chance again. Carolina, Merzlikins with another huge save. So the captain is voted on by the fans. No, it's NHL hockey operations. So I don't know who makes up NHL hockey operations, but the captain for each all-star team is voted by the fans, and then NHL hockey operations, whatever that means, ends up picking the rest of the team. And then the fans also get the last man in vote, who they can pick for the last person to make the team. Moved out now. Columbus back the other way into the offensive zone. Bemstrom. Trying to play it now. Texier working around in the offensive zone. Away from Kotkaniemi in the corner. Back out high. Switches with a defenseman. Long shot in. That one deflected wide. Columbus still with a 2-0 lead. Trying to extend it with another insurance marker here. Carolina trying to take the puck. Freddie Anderson is the Carolina goaltender. I am glad too, Sasha. The NCAA, a lot of college kids going to the Olympics for Team USA. That's going to be a great experience for them. Cap, no. I haven't really figured it out, no. So hopefully it just stays working properly, because I don't know exactly why it sometimes doesn't. As it's played now by Nietzsche, he goes over through the neutral zone. Pass too far in front of Svechnikov, but here comes Trocheck after it. Plays it back. Columbus tries to clear it out up to Robinson. Sends it across ice. Boquist jumping up into the play. Yeah, fire. Merzlikins has been absolutely unbelievable in this game. Long shot in again. That one goes wide. Taken. Another chance here for Corrali, and Anderson has to make a nice stop there. It's played over the red line, or blue line, out to the red line, knocked down by Chinakov and taken by the Blue Jackets. They'll get line change here as they take it back behind their net. Werenski's going to try and start the breakout. Down already 4 minutes gone in this third period. Columbus still holding on to the 2-goal lead. Carolina trying to come back into this game, but not able to get anything by Merzlikins. As Ian Cole chips that up the wall to Niederreiter. High off glass, Niederreiter sends it back to D'Angelo. Carolina trying to break out here. Backhanded back up to Niederreiter. He loses the puck. Taken now by Jenner. Columbus into the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass. And a one-timer! And a bomb from Patrick Laine. Goes in the back of the net. It's 3-0 Blue Jackets as they extend the lead in this one. Beautiful pass there from Jenner. And Laine one times at home. It's 3-0 Columbus. And that might just put this game away. That might put this game away. I'm with you, Xanified. Did not see this coming. But holy cow, Jackets with a great road performance. Carolina now 15-18 to go in the third, down by 3 goals. They're going to have to find some offense very, very quickly here. Eddie, it would take a monumental collapse of the Blue Jackets defensively to lose this game. Blue Jackets are in complete control at this point, up 3-0 with 15 minutes left. They would have to monumentally collapse in this third period to blow this game. Back the other way now. Carolina trying to bring it through the neutral zone. Taken here, another chance for the Blue Jackets, and it's 4-0 as we got another goal. Yegor Chinakov with his second of the game, and it's 4-0 Columbus with 14:57 to go. This game is donezo. Yeah, this game's donezo, boys. Carolina just don't got it tonight. They just don't have it tonight. This is not the Canes' night. This game is donezo. Columbus just absolutely taking it to Carolina. Chinakov gets his second goal of the game, and it is 4-0 Blue Jackets. LaFontaine's coming into the game. They just signed him. Let's go. Jack LaFontaine, signed on Sunday, is coming into the game for Carolina. The rookie is in. 14:57 to go in the third, and the rookie is in for the Hurricanes. Anderson gets yanked. And Jack LaFontaine is in. Now this I am excited to see. This I am really, really excited to see. I want to see how he looks in his first NHL game. As this gets taken now, Carolina off the faceoff, trying to get it going in the offensive zone. Back out there, Merzlikins with a blocker save. Taken now, Columbus able to clear it back to the neutral zone. Played up here into the offensive end. Dumped in deep there by Stahl. And back the other way for Columbus. Breakaway! And they score on their first shot! Oh no! Welcome to the NHL, Jack LaFontaine! Cole Sillinger gets a breakaway and rips it blocker side. It's 5-0. And that's not the start to his career LaFontaine wanted. Holy cow, Columbus is just absolutely hammering Carolina right now. Where has this Blue Jackets team been? They've been struggling recently. Where has this Blue Jackets team been? Cole Sillinger's 6th goal of the season. Some rookie-on-rookie violence there as Sillinger rips one by LaFontaine, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Blue Jackets. Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Sports Entertainment Elite, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. This is a bit unexpected, to say the least. 5-0 Columbus over Carolina, who was, dominant in so many games this season. Just very much not Carolina's night tonight, that's for sure. Literally, Vernon. Literally. They've turned back into the Whalers for a night. As Merzlikins makes a save there. That'll be covered up. It will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Hurricanes. But they're down by 5 now. This is not looking good. I don't know who Carolina plays next, but Carolina is probably going to absolutely destroy whoever the next team that they play. Yeah, I feel like Carolina is going to be very angry in their next game and probably just destroy them. Gene is not very happy with the Hurricanes tonight, as we see. Someone earlier, I'm sorry if I missed it. I did miss it. They asked if Steven Lorentz was playing. Yes, he is on the 4th line for the Hurricanes tonight. We've headed to commercial break here, 3rd period. Columbus with the 5-0 lead now. This was only a 2-0 game not that long ago. Columbus has just exploded here in the 3rd, and they have pushed this one into blowout territory as they have been dominant. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. It would mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. And I'm just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together and have some fun and enjoy hockey. Canes play the Canucks next. Thank you, Isaac. Boy. I don't know. I feel like the Canes are going to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder for that game. And Canucks might get the short end of the stick of that one. Yeah. Get your prayers in for the Canucks. All right, here we are. Back underway off of the faceoff. And it is taken now. Carolina tries to move it into the middle. And not able to. They dump it back in deep. 13:15 to go here in the 3rd. All right, see you later, Fire. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Columbus now dumps it back into the offensive zone. Played down in the corner. Taken here. Behind the net, Sean Corrali with the puck. Sent back out in front. That one ends up back onto the far side boards. Carolina clears it out. Lawrence after it, gets some help from Stepan. It's dumped into the offensive zone. Played back now. Taken here, Carolina with possession. Moved up and over into the offensive zone. Here's a chance for Niederreiter. He gets hit down, puck ends up in the corner. 12.5 left here in the third period. Back the other way. Columbus trying to bring it. D'Angelo steals it for the Hurricanes. Back behind his own net with Domi all over him. Played up now by Kotkaniemi. Passes that to nobody. And finally, the Hurricanes just dump it in. Merzlikins comes out. I'm not saying the S word, Kyle. I'm not saying the S word. We'll have to wait and see. There's still 12 minutes left. That's a lot of hockey. That's a lot of hockey to be played. As the Canes try and work it out of their own zone now. D'Angelo starting the breakout. Shots are 34-23 in favor of the Blue Jackets, but they've dominated on the scoreboard 5-0. Played down now, taking up the wall. Jackets' second opportunity. They clear it out to the neutral zone. Ethan Bear with it. Over the red line into the offensive end. Taken now, dumped down deep, played behind the net. Worked up here by Svechnikov, over to Shea, back to Svech. Svechnikov throws it in, it's blocked wide to the corner. Back out now, Trocheck with a long shot, and on the line, it doesn't go in! It squeezed through Merzlikins, it was laying on the goal line, but it doesn't go in as Columbus saves a goal there. Great play by the defenseman. Pablo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Jarvis in the corner, out in front. Shot there, goes wide. Carolina trying to get on the board here. Not able to find the back of the net yet as that's cleared out. And they'll take it back in the neutral zone. Right back into the offensive zone. Here comes Stahl with Lawrence. Going in. Pinching down the wall. Kept in by Pesce. 10:25 now remaining here in the third period. Turnover. Merzlikins with a big blocker save. And Columbus will clear it out now. They'll dump it back into the Carolina zone. Played up now and trying to get it out is Carolina, but Columbus does a good job pinching to keep it in. Now finally Carolina's going to get it up ice into the attacking end. Here's Sebastian Aho. His shot goes well wide. Working around now in the offensive zone, getting the cycle game going. Hurricanes still trying to get on the board. Tony DeAngelo walks it down deep. Pass out in front. Columbus gets back and ties everybody up. But we're going to get a whistle here. And it looks like a penalty call coming up. So it's going to be a penalty here against the Blue Jackets. And Carolina's going to go to the power play. It's likely going to be too little too late for the Hurricanes, but with 9:48 to go, they'll get a power play chance. It's a roughing call. And we are going to head to commercial break here. Carolina will be on the man advantage when we come back. Yes, Pablo. Seattle is playing against St. Louis right now. And it looks like Seattle and St. Louis are 1-0 Kraken. Kraken have taken a lead. That's a big goal there for Seattle. Boston still leads Philadelphia 3-2. Lightning still lead the Canucks 2-1. Very close games there. Obviously, Jackets blowing out the Hurricanes here. Jets up 2-0 on the Red Wings. Devils and Islanders 2-1 Islanders. Kraken have taken a 1-0 lead on St. Louis. Buffalo somehow still has a 1-0 lead on Nashville. The Blackhawks have a 1-0 lead over Montreal. And Flames Senators is just about ready to drop the puck. Coming up at 10:30, we've got a couple games. Pittsburgh is in LA. and the Rangers are in San Jose. Both of those games are coming up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, so there's still a little while before they start. All right, here we go. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Hurricanes on the power plays. We come back from the commercial. We'll see if they can get on the board here, if Columbus kills it off. Corrali up ice for the shorthanded Jackets. Will just backhand it into the offensive zone. LaFontaine plays it to the corner. D'Angelo has it. Carolina now working it up ice through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Teravainen. Haven't said his name much since the first period. He had a couple chances in the first, but that's really been it. Taken now, played around. Teravainen on the near boards. Moved into the middle and cleared out by the Jackets as they steal that one and send it all the way down. D'Angelo takes it back now. 1:15 remaining on the power play for Carolina. They set back up in the offensive zone. Played by Sebastian Aho out high. Pass now into the faceoff dot. Ripped a shot wide off the boards all the way down. Shot clears itself. Columbus will get a line change. 1 minute to go on the power play. Hurricanes still down by 5. Down to 8:40 remaining in the third period. As this is brought up now, backhanded into the offensive zone. Nyquist takes it for the Jackets and clears it all the way down. Spectacular penalty kill so far here for Columbus. There's not much done that they haven't been spectacular at tonight. They've just had an awesome game. 33 seconds to go on the power play. We get a whistle here. That was an offsides against the Hurricanes entering the zone. Steven, what's going on? Welcome. Yes, back-to-back hat tricks for the Bruins. Marshy last night, Pasta tonight. Great to see. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Hockey Mouse, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much. Played all the way down there again by the Columbus PK. 8 minutes to go in the third. 10 seconds left on the power play for Carolina. They haven't really done anything with it. That's back out to the neutral zone where Ethan Bear has to play it. Moved up now into the offensive end. Niederreiter down low. Power play comes to an end. Jackets are back at full strength. Taking it around, long shot there. That one misses wide. Shea pinches to keep it in. Throws it in front. Merzlikins sticks it away. 7.5 now to go. Up ice come the Jackets. Dumped into the offensive zone. LaFontaine wraps it around the glass. Played here. Columbus trying to work it around. Carolina clears it out. Blue Jackets look happy just to kind of play smart hockey. Good defense. Dump the puck and just kind of watch this clock roll down. They're not really getting a lot of offensive chances, but they're already up by 5, so I don't think they really need them. They're just killing this clock. Taken back now. Carolina trying to set up in the offensive end. Here's Tony D'Angelo. Spin move. Falls down. Taken back by Kotkaniemi. Hurricanes still have it in the attacking end. High shot, or long shot here from the top of the circles. Blocked down and cleared by the Jackets. Columbus now trying to not allow Carolina into the offensive zone, and they do a good job standing them up as the play goes offsides. 6:40 remaining here in the third. 5-0 Columbus, and not allowing Carolina to get much going offensively. Not sure what the delay is here, but the referee was just over talking to the timekeeper. Looks like everything's being sorted out, though, and we'll get back to the action. Neutral zone face-off coming up just outside of the Columbus end. And that one is won back by the Jackets, but Svechnikov takes it. Gets to it first and sends it down deep into the corner. Teravainen trying to keep it there. Kept it at the point by Bear. Back down to that same corner on the far side for Carolina. Digging for the puck behind the net. Teravainen comes away with it. That hops over the stick of Ethan Bear, though, and that's cleared back out to the neutral zone. Trying to work it around now. Taken here by Columbus. Up the boards for Laine. And he's checked by Aho. Under 6 minutes now remaining in the third period as we click down to the final few minutes of this one. Columbus back into the offensive zone. Here's Robinson, but it gets whistled down. And I think it might have been offsides. Yeah, offsides here with 5:51 to go in the third. And that now is going to bring us to our final commercial break of this third period, and in all likelihood this game, as Columbus has the 5-0 lead with under 6 minutes remaining. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Completely understand if, some of you are leaving now and headed out, because this game, obviously, at this point is pretty much over. But please make sure you do drop a like and hit that thumbs up and subscribe, though. It really does help out a lot, and it's greatly appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all season long, all playoffs long. Got a bunch of games coming up next week. I'm going to drop that in the chat one more time for you guys. So if you want to know my stream schedule for next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and next Sunday as well. Going to be a bunch of games. Going to be a lot of fun. And this is a place for hockey fans to come together, enjoy hockey, have some fun, get to chat it up with other fans from all different teams, and just have a good time with the NHL, because at the end of the day, hockey's fun and we all love it. So we're just trying to have some fun here. So really, really appreciate everybody watching tonight. And I wish the game was a little closer, no doubt about it. When these games get in blowout territory, it's kind of, gets a little boring at the end sometimes. I'm certainly a bigger fan of games that are, one-goal games or tie games going right down to the wire. But that's not going to happen every single time. There's no doubt about that. And sometimes you get a night like this where it's just not Carolina's night, and Columbus has come out and played a very good road game, and they've been able to capitalize on their chances, whereas Carolina just hasn't been able to solve Merzlikins. It's not like Carolina hasn't had chances in this game. Merzlikins has just made probably 8 to 10 phenomenal saves that have, kept Carolina off the board. As it's taken now by Bemstrom, he backhands it up to Texier out of the zone. And here's a breakaway for Roslovic, and he scores. I'm not going to jump up and down. I mean, it's a 6-0 game. Got to do the goal horn, though. But Roslovic on the breakaway makes it 6-0. Poor Jack LaFontaine comes into this game with it already 4-0 and Carolina getting blasted, and then gets absolutely left hung out to dry on a couple of breakaway goals, and not much he can do about that. Young goaltender playing in his first NHL game. I don't even know if he's been credited with a save yet, honestly. 2 goals already past him. And both of them were like breakaways that he had really not much of a shot on. So, feel really bad for this kid. Has he even been credited with a save yet? Yes, he has 1 save on 3 shots. That is a .333 save percentage. I feel really bad for Jack LaFontaine coming into this game. a point one save. He's given up more goals than saves he's made so far. 3 shots against, 1 of them stopped, 2 of them in the back of the net. That is not how any rookie wants to start their career. All right, see you later, Rocks. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully talk to you soon. As Merzlikins makes another save. And we're going to have an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Carolina. 4:42 remaining in the third. Columbus with the touchdown. Now the question is, do they get the extra point, or does the extra point go wide left? Either way, Columbus just dominating this game as that one's cleared up and all the way down. They do ice the puck there, and that's going to get whistled down. Hurricanes will get another attacking zone faceoff. Dominic, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. Played down in the corner now. Trying to take it here. Back out high. Yeah, Dominic, I'm sorry, dude, but that game doesn't start until 10:30. I'm going to bed. Like, I can't stay up for those late games all the time. They go till like 1 in the morning, and I've got way too much stuff that I got to be productive with tomorrow to stay up till 1 in the morning. So I'm sorry. I am going to be doing the Rangers coming up, though. Let me drop my schedule again for next week. Next Wednesday, I'm doing the Rangers against the Maple Leafs on Wednesday night. So I will be doing a Rangers game soon. But I can't do a 10:30 start time tonight. Those games just go way too late. Yeah, hi, 6 points. That's a touchdown. So we're kind of making a joke that touchdown Columbus because they have 6 goals. Trying to work it now. Svechnikov cross-checking in front. He's getting a little angry. That one's deflected away. Good stop by Merzlikins. Svechnikov is really starting to show the frustration here. Here's another chance for Foss that can't get that one on goal. Columbus clears it out. 3 minutes to go now in the third. Dumped back in now. Taken by Carolina. They bring it up ice. Lawrence with a pass for Nichis into the offensive zone. He almost got creamed by Gavrikov, but Gavrikov held up at the last second. And Columbus just clears the puck out. Jackets take it now, regrouping in their own end. Moved up here with 2.5 minutes to go in the third. And that one dumped, but not deep. Good stand up there by Lawrence. And finally now the Jackets do get it deep. Played over now. Trying to work it up. Taken here. Jackets just watching this clock run down. Playing a little bit of keep away. Passing the puck up around in their own end and through the neutral zone. Not even like trying to get it into the offensive end, really. Like they're just watching that clock tick down. They just went offsides here. So it will be a whistle and a face-off coming up. But obviously, with just under 2 minutes now to go, they're more than happy with just watching that clock bleed. Yo, Tony, that is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Congratulations. 275. That's a pretty good night. I wish I could do that every night. I'd be a professional gambler. Jesus. I do, Tony. I actually have the Rangers money line tonight. That was one of my 5 bets today. I have Rangers money line, so I'm in on that. I mean, obviously, up to you, do completely what you want, but I am in on the Rangers tonight. As that one gets sent down low to the corner. 1:20 now to go in the third. Final minutes ticking off here. Carolina back up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here's Seth Jarvis trying to get around the D. Passes it in front, but goes off a skate, and Columbus clears. Back out to the neutral zone. Final minute now of the third, as that's back at neutral ice. And Columbus happy to watch this clock just die down. Lawrence with it, backhands it in. Stepan going after it. Cleared out of the zone there by Columbus, and Carolina has to go back to their own end and regroup. Honestly, they should just hold the puck for the remaining 40 seconds of the game and just watch this clock go down. Moved up now into the offensive end. Chance out in front. Merzlikins blockers it back to the corner. Blake, what's going on? Welcome in. Big night for Columbus. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Played now with 15 seconds to go in the third, as this one is winding down. Obviously, score-wise, the game's been over for a while, but we're waiting for that clock to wind down. And now the horn sounds. Game goes final. Columbus picks up the 6-0 win. And I can finally say the S word now. Elvis Merzlikins picks up the shutout as he blanks the Hurricanes. And the Blue Jackets just absolutely dominate Carolina tonight, winning the game 6-0. And that is going to bring us to the end of this one. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm going to drop my upcoming stream schedule in the chat one more time, just so you guys know what games I'm doing next week. Monday, doubleheader. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and also Sunday night. Got a bunch of games coming up next week. It is going to be a whole lot of fun. Thank you guys all so much for being here and watching. Really appreciate it. Another great stream in the books. You guys are awesome in the chat. And that's going to bring us to the end here. Thank you guys again so much. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a community where we can have a lot of fun, talk about hockey. Everybody comes together and has a good time with the NHL. And again, I stream all season long, all playoffs long, do all the different teams, do as many different games and matchups as I can. So we'd love to have you become part of the community. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night tonight. Have a great rest of your night tonight. Have a great day tomorrow as well. Hope you have a great day, and I'll hopefully be talking to you guys soon. So I really appreciate it. Good night, everybody. While I don't have any more streams coming up until next week, I will have some recorded videos coming out. So be on the lookout for the regular videos as well. Because, again, I'm going to have a few of those coming out over the coming days and this weekend. So, again, really appreciate it, guys. Tony, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get some sub hype in the chat before we all say goodnight and welcome Tony to the channel. Thank you. All right, that's going to do it for me, though, guys. Again, have a great night. Talk to you guys soon. And thank you so much. With that, we'll see you next time.